hate every single one of you. You know who the fuck I am. But for all those who don't know, I'm the pessimistic red panda. And I'm back again with a new video. Yay! Fuck you! Y'all the bane of my miserable existence. Every single one of you miserable motherfuckers are the reason I hate life. But you know what makes me hate life even more? F.N.B. Hopefully this is the last time I have to mention this guy on my channel. I'm finally putting this series in the ground with a DNR tag attached. Last time, F.N.B. did a whole bunch of fuck shit that I wouldn't expect a true friend to do. And guess what? None of that shit was in chronological order. Ha ha! Ain't that great? In part 2, he blew all of his school trip money and went to Iowa in the middle of the fall semester in a college to see a bitch he would only date for like 3 months. Or was it less? I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe. And yes, I'll explain the situation later on in the video. He would also promise to help me start a YouTube channel called Entropy TV upon receiving another school check. And guess what happened? And in the first part, F.N.B. ended up on the wrong side of the law after he disrespected a cop for telling him to pull his pants up. The intro took a little longer than it should, but you know. I would say hit the like and comment button or subscribe, but nobody does that. I only have 20 subs. Ain't that shit? That's a fucking shit. I only have 25 fucking subs. Any motherfuckers talking about like spread the word and people subscribe. No, nobody's gonna do that shit. I mean, maybe it's because I'm an ugly ass motherfucker or some shit, you know. I don't know what it is, but you tell people to do these things like, nah, bruh, I'm gonna subscribe to one of these damn flex channels, or you know, I'm gonna subscribe to one of these swag channels, or this dude doesn't have any charisma, or you know, any leadership skills, or nothing like that, or maybe he needs to shave, or some fuck ass shit like that. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. People talk about sharing and liking in social media and all the fucking YouTube algorithm and all this fuck ass shit, but they don't even practice half that fucking shit. Especially the CEO of fucking YouTube, Susan, whatever the fuck her name, the wit's name. I don't know what the fuck her name is. She's a power-hungry, money-grubbing thigh anyway, so, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. Gluttonous bitch. I mean, she'd rather, like, focus her power on these huge channels that, to me, they're not really that entertaining. It's just a bunch of fuck shit. I guess people go wild for that fuck shit. What this bitch need to start doing is she needs to focus on these smaller creators. Because these top creators, these people that you hail so high above your head, they're not hungry for success. They already have the taste of success. People like me and other people that make good quality content, we're suffering. While these motherfuckers are just feeding on the teat of YouTube. And the majority of these creators you hail at the pinnacle of your shit-ass corporation, they're boring. They're monotonous. They're drama whores. They want no good content if good content was tattooed on their fucking asses. I'm way off subject. But fucking PC culture, that shit's ruining YouTube. It's ruining a lot of fucking things. Everybody's a bunch of pusillanimous motherfuckers towards everything. Even these ad companies. These ad companies are a bunch of pussies. I hate to say it. I mean, if you like being a pussy, that's fine. I don't care. But you can show ads for like shows like Power and shit and fucking all this other shit. But you say someone says like the word fuck like more than like 3 times. I mean, I know that's not for kids, but shit. You need to work on your fucking ad sponsors. That's what I'm trying to damn say. Because most of these ad sponsors don't support these small creators. You need to have more ballsy, you know, more cutting edge ad sponsors that will support pretty much anybody as long as the content ain't too crude. I see prison channels get demonetized, news fucking channels get demonetized because they're reporting the news. I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, what the fuck is up with your algorithm? You need to fix that fucking shit. Fucking corporate tube. That's what the fuck they should call y'all, because you're a bunch of suits. And they've been and these ad companies give you all this money, and y'all been feeding off these ads, feeding off this ad revenue and all this stupid ass shit, but half the shit that you hail so highly, shit's garbage. Shit is straight up garbage. While these small creators are putting out gold, and your top creators continue to put out shit for preteens and teenagers without a moral compass, you're really driving a lot of your potential future creators. You're driving them away. They're looking for other platforms. They're looking for other outlets to put out their information. And that doesn't go for all the large creators out there. I know there's some good large creators, and shout out to them, but most of these top creators are full of shit. Let's be honest. Okay, enough of that fucking shit. I just had to, get on my soapbox real quick and talk about this YouTube shit. Because I want to do this YouTube shit no matter what. To me, it's fun. I don't do it for the money or whatever, but... Okay, imagine this scene. It's a nice autumn day. No cares in the fucking world. Next to me, this fine-ass, thick-ass, short-ass Latina chick who loves me just for me. We're driving the car to get away. Scenery is green countrysides, trees losing their leaves and shit. For the first time in my pathetic life, I'm happy. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh. Y'all motherfuckers killed me, man. Oh shit. Happiness in my life is like reaching a compromise with both parties or benefit indefinitely. These motherfuckers here, boy. Y'all killing me. Oh shit. Whew. Okay. Let me set up the scene. Let me be serious for once. Like Lance Storm. Okay. Shortly after F.N.B. got back from Iowa, he said we need to buckle down. I helped do as much as I could, but taking on someone's semester, balancing several other side projects, and finding time to play GTA 5 online was really taxing. I was being spread too thin. It was getting close to my birthday. I'm not one for horoscopes, but Scorpio season, I guess? I'm a Halloween baby. Anyway, one of the people I was doing a side project for actually came through and I got paid. Can't fucking believe it. I still can't believe this shit. So I decided I was going to celebrate my birthday that year. My birthday. A celebration to getting older. Here's one more year closer to death. A macabre series of festivities to highlight the countdown to one's ultimate demise. And the cake? A one-way ticket to type 2 diabetes wrapped in fondant and buttercream frosting. Ugh. I hate my birthday. I'm thankful for everyone who wants me to feel like I'm appreciated and loved, but it's just my birthday. It's just another day. Treat it as such. Nah, but if you want to, my PayPal link is down. Nah. I don't know what came over me in 2013, but I want to celebrate this day. So I went to Sam's Club and got a box of Full Moon Fall Seasonal Brews. There was caramel apple, gingerbread, spice. I think they had a couple of honey wheat brews. I don't remember. I know there's a pumpkin flavor one. I didn't like that one too much, but it was different. I miss those beers, man. I need to find some more, but I think they've been discontinued. God damn it. That doesn't sound like much right now, but they'll play a huge role later. A huge role. So keep that in mind. About a week later, Saturday rolled around. If y'all know Saturdays, back in 2013, for me and my crew, or the people I ran with, it was card shop day. Yeah, get your Magic the Gathering, get your game on, or was GX around back then? Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? I don't fucking know. I can't remember. F.N.B. was coming throughout the week anyway. He wanted to hang out, but to be honest, my heart wasn't with it. I had so many projects to do, and we weren't doing the schoolwork he so desperately needed help with. This Saturday felt like any other Saturday, but this Saturday was one Saturday I remember until I no longer exist. There's a lot of fucking Saturdays. It was Albany State homecoming, and you could smell the bullshit that night would produce. All the hangovers, all the one-night stands, all the bouts of indigestion, all the hedonistic acts of debauchery, all the babies that will be conceived with the mother not knowing who the child's father is. And all I wanted to do was go to the card shop and play some goddamn card games. So I picked up F.N.B. I can't remember if I picked up the Afrocentric Homeboy, and his brother. I'm going to refer to Afrocentric Homeboy as AHB because it's simple for me, and hopefully it's more simple for all the motherfuckers watching, the fuck off army for watching. So I can't remember if I picked up AHB and his brother, but I do remember taking them home, and that will also play a role later. We hit up the card shop. F.N.B kept on vaguely mentioning homecoming. I pay him no mind though. The appeal of hanging around F.N.B and being his personal taxi, tutor, whatever I was, it drained any emotion I had. At the car shop, we met up with White Bread. Y'all remember White Bread? We played Magic for a while. Afrocentric Homeboy was pissing off everybody in the tournament, much to my delight, but everyone's displeasure. I thought it was funny. I think the meta deck right then, what he was playing was called Evil Swarm. If y'all know about that, people that have, come out of Yu-Gi-Oh, come right back into Yu-Gi-Oh, they call it the black cards. They call Exceeds. XYZs. Xyz. Whatever. But yeah, for any Yu-Gi nerds out there, I think he was playing Evil Swarm. Because I know the year before he was playing Fabled and Reborn Tengu and those days. At some point we went and got food. So, me and AHB's brother, we wanted to be cheap. Either go to Dollar General or get Burger King. F.N.B, on the other hand, he wanted to get Mexican. Guess where we all went? So we arrived at El Maya. We all ordered nachos except AHB's brother, who ate his fill of tortilla chips and salsa. Afterward, we went back to the card shop. AHB had either lost out the tournament or won out the tournament. I can't remember. Because he had, I think the other deck at that time that was popular was, what was that stupid deck called? Spell books? Or, was it spell books? Well, they had like 30 fucking spells in a fucking deck and like 8 monsters. Some crazy ass shit like that. Something called spell books or something. I don't remember, but it's something like that. Yeah, it was. I'm going to say spell books. I'll look it up later. He either won out or lost out because he had his rivalry with his other guy. Well, he had several rivalries, but he wanted to know when we were getting food. I guess he didn't see us leave out because he was wrapped up in the tournament. Well, we told him we already ate. We're full. We're good. He made a beeline for Dairy Queen on the other side of the plaza. During this time, I noticed F.N.B, he was getting a little amped. He started mouthing off about the person running the card shop. I know a few people who had, animosity towards the card shop owner, but this was starting to become unquellable anger. I remember a particular story where F.N.B and a person of interest used to work together somewhere. He mentioned the card shop proctor charged him to take him to work every day. Then they started charging more and more and more money. And at that point, any person in his or her right mind would just stop riding with them and find another way to work. I think what F.N.B decided to do, he just stopped showing up for work. And he severs all ties with them. And I get it. The guy was an asshole. A shit prick. Harvey Dent ass motherfucker. Cut all ties. That's cool. But then he started talking reckless. For no reason. He said,
You know I can get a couple of hitters that will do the job for a couple grand.
I didn't say anything at that time. I'm thinking, you're going a little bit too far for someone who isn't worth it. And at this point, does F.N.B have $2,000 to spare? It was nearing time to go, and F.N.B stepped outside. I followed him because I didn't want him to do anything stupid. I could see him shaking with anger and smiling psychotically.
I feel like beating his ass, man. I want to fight him.
I pleaded with him, man, don't do that shit. Do not do that shit.
I'm going to beat his ass, man.
His smile got even more disturbing. AHB had showed up, just in time. He asked for a ride home, and I happily obliged. We said our goodbyes to everybody we cared about. The elitist Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuckboys, they can go fuck off somewhere. F.N.B made one last attempt to attack the card shop proctor after he tried to dap him up. I thought F.N.B was going to swing at him. He just flashed that maniacal toothy smile and just walked past him. We made one detour before we took AHB and his brother home. One detour I should have avoided. One detour I wish never happened. Then again, It's one I'm glad happened. We went to the liquor store. Shout out to the Lighthouse. I think he bought a couple of shot bottles of tequila and a fifth of vodka. The shot bottles were gone before we even left the parking lot. I think he drank one as soon as he left. As soon as he walked out the door, pop, gulp, gone. By this time, night had replaced the daylight. The drive home was quiet until AHB mentioned homecoming. F.N.B went off on a fucking tangent. I try to recall the events as best as possible. AHB, I want to go to homecoming. Give me some ass. F.N.B,
You ain't getting no ass looking like that. These girls want to see what you can do.
AHB, man, I got some decent talk game. I can talk them to give me some pussy. F.N.B,
Bitches ain't looking for that. These bitches looking for what you can do. You can talk all that slick shit you want, but these bitches ain't gonna hear that.
Alright, let me cut in real quick. My rebuttal to that is, you can get a bitch to fuck you over a bag of hot crunchy Cheetos and a roach of weed. I digress. AHB's brother cuts in. Hey, F.N.B, you don't know my brother's talk game. F.N.B,
I can call these bitches up right now.
mind you, this man has a girlfriend at this time.
And I can go to a homecoming party right now. You ain't doing shit.
It was a huge fucking mess. A lot of yelling and cussing until I got back to my house. I can't remember if AHB and his brother went directly home. No. They stayed for a couple hours. After a couple hours, I took them back home. Then it was me and F.N.B. F.N.B took the liberty to crack open a few of my beers. He munched on the doggy bag nachos he got from El Maya while knocking the beer back. The same beer I declared were my special birthday beers. Then it was time for the vodka. I instinctively placed a trash can next to him. F.N.B asked,
What the fuck is that for?
I replied, you'll know when it's time. F.N.B continued to lowly mutter about going to homecoming. He checked his phone looking for messages or missed calls he knew weren't there. It was about 10 p.m. when AHB and his brother had left. It was now approaching 1 a.m. And soon, homecoming would really begin. F.N.B started vomiting. Rock band vocals and drums were replaced by Halo death screams and alien Spartan gunfire. Sporadic vomiting had begun. In between lives, I would check on him, just to make sure he was okay. My nephew came in at some point, obviously inebriated, from actually going to a homecoming party. He usually came in around 1 a.m. every night, take a nap on my bed. Then, when it was time for me to go to sleep, I'd say, okay, it's time for you to go. Then I think he just finished sleeping on the living room couch or some shit. I don't know what was up with that, but I don't know. He saw F.N.B slumped over the trash can and he began smirking wildly before he headed off to sleep. I was in the Xbox Live party with X-Dog and G, from what I remember. I just got out of a match when F.N.B got my attention.
Hey man, can you help me to the bathroom?
He was always complaining about his IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. The expression on his face, it read pure disgust. I told the guys I'll be right back and helped the man to the bathroom. I did one more match and was about to begin another one with F.N.B lipped through my bedroom door.
Hey man, I threw up on myself. Can't take a shower to wash myself off?
I sighed slowly and helped him to the bathroom once more. I stepped at one of the living room counters and left F.N.B lay there for a sec. I ran back to the room and grabbed a change of clothes and a towel. When I came back, this nigga threw up on the damn couch. I shook my head and put him in the bathroom and started the water. I quickly cleaned up the mess on the couch. Luckily, the couch was made of leather or pleather or whatever. I don't know. Then I came back to my room and sat down. I had a little buzz going on from the couple of Blue Moon beers and 3 shots of vodka I had, but F.N.B completely killed that. I examined the chaos in my room. His plate of half-eaten nachos. 6 or 8 empty beer bottles on the table. Beer caps all on the floor. I remember F.N.B asking me what kind of beer Blue Moon was.
What is it? A Pilsner? Ale? Stout?
I told him I don't know, but here's for clarification. In addition to our refreshing, unique Blue Moon Belgian-style wheat ale, we also offer our collection of flavorful seasonal and limited release beers that reflect Blue Moon's twist on various beer styles. That was taken from the Blue Moon website. So there. It's a fucking wheat ale, and you drink ale those motherfuckers. 8th 12 of my motherfucking birthday beers. Hope your motherfucking ass is happy, throwing back and then throwing up on my motherfucking birthday beers, you ungrateful, half-blind bastard. They don't even make those fucking beers anymore. The goddamn limited edition. You selfish, fake-ass friend motherfucker. Fuck. Sorry, I got a little... I really wanted those beers, man. I really wanted them. I only had 2 of them. 2. And it's not even my birthday. That's a sad fucking part. And continuing on from the list of aftermath. Oh, that's a nice one. List of aftermath. Of F.N.B. 3/4 of a fifth of Seagram's vodka gone. At this point, I noticed the vomit on the floor and in the trash can. This vomit had the weirdest smell. It had the weird... My olfactory was thrown off by this shit. It was like... Okay, imagine this concoction, yo. Cheesiness of nachos. A hint of tequila. Rancid beer with caramel rotten apple hops. And 10-year-old potato chip dust. By now, I think G had left the Xbox Live party and it was just X-Dog. I explained what happened so far, and I said I'd be right back in an hour. So I started cleaning up the mess, and by the time I got finished, 20 minutes had passed. F.N.B. has not stumbled through the door yet. I walked to the bathroom and heard the water not running. I thought I'd have a Jimi Hendrix incident on my hand. I found out from a music teacher in 7th grade that Jimi Hendrix, he drowned on his own vomit. And I just cross-checked that, and yeah, basically Wikipedia said the same thing. So I looked in the tub, and there was F.N.B, naked, in fetal position, with a pool of vomit going to the drain. Luckily, he was not face down in it or gargling it. The bathroom floor was covered in vomit. I left the bathroom and made F.N.B put on the clothes I gave him. I got a bag and put all his vomit-soaked clothes in there. I helped him over to the couch and let him lay there. I immediately started cleaning up the bathroom because my dad usually wakes up at this time and starts his morning prayers. I had to get F.N.B out of the house and back to his. After 10 minutes of scrubbing, I was ready to go. F.N.B at this time was a drunken, miserable mess who could barely walk or talk for that matter. I asked F.N.B if he had everything. He mumbled unintelligent nonsense, but I took that for a yes. We got in the car and took off. It was then I noticed my gas tank, and it was right above E. As soon as I started driving, that fucking yellow light signal came on. That archaic-ass gas station pump some bitch mocked me. I think I had enough gas for one run at this, but the signal glaring at me seemed to be taunting me, telling me no. No, you sorry multiracial motherfucker. You're not, and you will not make this trip. I wasn't too worried because I had $5 left over from the money F.N.B gave me. On top of that, I was getting tired from all the cleaning, dragging F.N.B around, and lingering effects of the alcohol in life. I stopped at the same gas station F.N.B bought the lottery ticket in part 2. I put 4 in the tank and got a Rip It energy drink. Fucking Rip It. Shout out to y'all, even though y'all did pull that fuck shit back in the day and try to sell your beverages for $1.09. Don't think I forgot. Pessimistic Red Panda doesn't forget. Them motherfuckers stayed on the show. That'll teach you not to screw over your customer base. But shout out to y'all. Gave me the energy to finish this journey. And shout out to the Indian guy who told me not to worry about the tax. Y'all the motherfucking MVPs of the night. Anywho, I chugged that Rip It, drove F.N.B home, and that was the end of my story, right? Wrong. Wrong. It can't be that easy. If it was, I wouldn't be a pessimist, right? I pulled up to F.N.B's house and asked F.N.B for the key to his house. He drunkenly slurred and said,
What key? I don't have a key.
I'm glad I had the foresight to get the gas beforehand because walking would be another thing to add to this fucking story. He dug in his pockets to show me. God damn it, I yelled. I started my car back up and drove home, found his keys on the couch, and drove back to his place. I had the feeling the low gas light would come back on, but it never did. The journey over there went smoothly. I helped him into his house and into his bedroom. I remember F.N.B telling me he shared his bedroom with 2 younger sisters, and that much was true. This was one of the few times I felt sorry for F.N.B. No privacy whatsoever. Then again, my living situation right now, and for a long fucking time, it's been the same way. But the feeling of compassion was soon replaced by the feeling of relief that F.N.B's homecoming was finally over.
Or was it?
I got home, got on the headset, and for some crazy ass reason, X-Dog was still in the party. That's my motherfucking dog right there. That's my nigga. By this time, it was 5 a.m. and I was dog tired. Wow, I said on the headset, "You're still there?" "Yep," he responded. So I gave him the entire spiel of the events, which transpired. And this time, I didn't have to set up an impromptu interview. Here's X-Dog right here, answering some questions about the events of that night. Some of y'all motherfuckers think I'm full of shit. Well, I think the same of y'all.
Hello. I hear every single one of you. Yes, all of you. Every goddamn last one of you. I'm here with the, what do you want to call yourself today? Caged animal. We're gonna call him the caged animal, I guess. You have cabin fever or something? I don't know. It's getting near winter time. Yeah. Well, I managed to secure this interview with, the caged animal. Or the lone wolf. Whichever one. Lone wolf? Like Baron Corbin? Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go with that one. Lone wolf? Yeah. Lone wolf it is. Alright. I'm here with the lone wolf. That's fucking weird. I'm thankful he's not going through, male pattern baldness. Is that what you call it? Whatever. Anyway, I've let the fuck off army and need to start calling y'all that more. I let the fucking dumb. I let the fuck off army know about the fiasco that has transpired to the point of F.N.B going through all those that whole range of coonery. And I can't, I can recall what I can recall, but there's a few areas that I'm not sure about, and the only person that probably know anything about it, because for some weird strange reason, you remained in the Xbox Live party for a long fucking time. I don't remember why, or how I remained in there, because I thought my Xbox would just turn off. But yeah. I don't know how it happened. Well, fucking, you were in the Xbox party for a long time. It was about, I would say about like 2 or 3 hours, maybe? Bro, it was longer than that. Cause I think I can't even remember his game tag was. Me and G up here was on. I think we were on through the time you came back and finally left again. Oh god. So I did that, what, 4 or 5 in the morning? Yeah, okay, that was right. So I did do that right in the video. Okay, yeah, so 4 or 5, yeah, it had to be 4 or 5 in the morning, because after I came back from dropping F.N.B off, I went to sleep. I told you what happened in the Xbox Live party. It's like, man, I'm going. I'm out, man. I'm out. He's like, and I went to sleep, man, because my nephew was sleeping in the bed. Like, he usually comes in like every night and just sleeps on my bed for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe he's looking for a home. I don't fucking know. Anyway, he would come in and just sleep, and I usually just tap him on the shoulder, tell him to get up, and go to the living room or something, and I just slept. Man, okay. Do you remember any of the events from that fucking night? Let's see here. If I remember correctly, me, G, and K Mafia, I think we were all on GTA when you just suddenly vanished. Oh, okay. I thought it was fucking, I can't remember exactly, but I think it was GTA. Halo. I think it was GTA at that time. I can't remember one of those two, but anyway, if our crew is one of those two, because I definitely know it wasn't Borderlands at that point. No, not at that point. But we were on, and we were just like, we were the whole time like, where did he go? Maybe I think it was just GTA, because I think we were just fooling around with just all types of stupidness during that time. Cause I know on Halo, I think we were probably been just dropped out and went just to party or whatever. Right. Just playing party chat, but I just think we were just goofing off or something the whole time. And the whole time we were like, We was like, first we did like, is he doing homework? Did they rope him into homework or something? And no response. And they been on the party forever. And we're like, I know he ain't listening because he would have responded by now. I don't think unless he forgot he was muted or something. But no, I didn't have y'all muted. But then I can't remember what you said you came on. But I can't remember where you trying to explain. You explained us what was going on. Or that was another day where you finally explained us what happened that night. But I know we were rolling. Yeah, I think everybody had left except for you, right? And I think G was on. G was still on? Shit, I think he was still on. Now, of course, if he's still on, now, of course, the chance we could have went to Warframe. My memory sucks ass. Yeah, for that night, I can't really remember that well. I know we were still gaming. So, I mean, King Mafia probably, most likely, he had to leave for, because he obviously has to go to sleep. Yeah. But I think if we were still on, if we weren't in GTA, we probably was on Warframe. Holy fuck. Damn, that's a long fucking time ago. Shit. And do you remember any of the things I told you about what had happened? Let's see here. You were talking about y'all went to, I think, the warehouse, and this man got some rose flavored vodka or something like that. That's the flavor of vodka. Oh, jeez, I remember now. Oh, fuck. I think it was, I can't remember. No, it was Smirnoff. It was regular Smirnoff vodka. He got a fifth, which is like a 750 milliliters, I think. Yeah, cause I remember the next time he showed up at your house just to show up. Bro, I missed those days. But we had just to pop up. And I do remember seeing about a bottle with about, I'll say about what, a quarter of it left in the bottle, just sitting there. Yeah, that's. And I just remember the pink rose on there, like, and I was like, rose? That's the time I realized, like, rose flavor vodka. Yeah. That was history. Yeah, that wasn't, I only had like a couple shots of it, but it wasn't too bad. I've had worse things. But then I think he was supposed to be, I think he said something, he was supposed to be doing his homework, or something like that, but then he was just taking swigs out of that bottle, and I think he said somebody, you gave him a trash can, and he probably asked you about what the hell is that for? Yeah, what is this for? It's like, you find out when it's on. And Lord have mercy. I said, when you explained this in the chat, I think me and G were just dying. And we feel your pain, but it's like, bro. It's all, and that man, then as you know, you told that man start throwing up there. Threw up on himself. Yeah, oh god. Went through the house door and somebody he had to take a shower. And we were rolling, kind of like, oh my god, I was like, yeah. I said, man, take care of a drunk is like take care of a baby, but a baby that actually can get violent. Yeah. And then, I can't remember, did you get the mic tell us that you were taking him home or what? I think I did. At that time, I was taking y'all home. I'm not taking y'all home, but taking him home, right? I think you got on to say that or something. And I can't exactly remember. I think it was that. And then you were gone again. Yeah. Then we were like, well, I think I was considering getting out there. I think I was about to go play WoW, something like that. So I was about to drop out the voice chat altogether. Yeah. Just because I need to be in a voice chat there, but it's like to stick around and see what's going on. Cause I can't remember what you said besides that. But I think it was something. I think it was either tell us something or something crazy went down. So we were like, we ain't missing this. Cause it involved F.N.B. So I'm like, this is gonna be crazy. And then I don't know what happened like that, but then I know one of the first things you said when you was explaining this about never leave a drunk person with the keys. Yes, because this motherfucker left them on the goddamn couch. I'm like, I never heard so many throwing up, like, oh my goodness, dude threw up here. And I'm just picturing one of these cartoons like that Family Guy episode. That Family Guy episode where they jumped that syrup. And then, and they were just going all over the place. I was just like, all thing I'm picturing my way, the way the evil red panda were describing it. I mean, that's the red panda.
Same person. At this point, it's the same fucking person.
Way describing it. I'm just picturing up here where Stewie and them just crying like no more, just blood everywhere.
I'm glad I can laugh about this shit now.
That's all I picture of my guy. I was trying not to laugh, so I said, he sounded kind of really pissed off now. I can't believe. Well, I picture that family got scene played through my head, kind of like, alright, this basically, where he's kind of like, this dude threw up every step of the way and just lit up the whole house. And I'm thinking like, if this all my mind, like, him cleaning up, like, oh shit, bro. I said, his dad probably finna whoop somebody's ass.
See, that's why I had to go in there and clean up everything, because, you know, he likes to get up like 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe or sometimes earlier than that. I got lucky that night, because he didn't wake up till like 3 or 4. But, man, I don't know if you remember, but remember I had some, like, beers.
Mm-hmm.
I had some beers that I bought, like, for my birthday, damn it. My fucking birthday. It was the fucking Blue Moon seasonal. They don't even make them shits no more.
I know exactly which ones you're talking about.
And this motherfucker just started popping them. I'm like, what kind of beer is Blue Moon? I'm like, motherfucker, I don't know shit. And he just started drinking them. And then he would drink, eat some nachos, eat some nachos, and we went to El Maya. Well, beforehand, drink some nachos, then he started on that damn vodka, and then it was over, man. It was like, I don't know if I told you about this part, but he got into this huge spiel with Afrocentric Homeboy, which I call AHB now.
The El Mayas, was that the trip y'all went with shot white bread?
Yeah, white bread, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, exactly. Did you go?
I think that was a day I missed, cause I think I had an old girl or something. I can't even remember. There was I missed going there.
I don't remember the reason, but you weren't there. I remember it was AHB's brother and fucking white bread, because he had that boat. He called it a boat. That Cadillac, that huge black Cadillac.
I mean, I went with y'all one time.
Yeah.
That's the other time I got another check mark on how cool F.N.B. was. Cause he was telling everyone his stories and all like.
That happened that day?
Yeah, it wasn't as cool, but then on some other stuff that he just ran on about. What did we call that? The person who was running said shop during the time.
I just call him in the video. I just call him the shop proctor.
Well, the shop proctor. He was talking about him and the people involved a little bit while he was there, but I'm like, this dude loves airing out laundry, huh? Like,
yeah, for real, like, dude, if you want to air out laundry, go to a fucking laundromat or like hang it on a clothesline or some shit. It's for real though, but because like you can air out your laundry in public, everybody knows what you wear and what your shit smell like.
Yeah, I mean, he was airing it way just too free.
Yeah, like he made himself look like the what do you call it? The person that did no wrong.
Mm-hmm. But I can't even think why I missed the second time.
Yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. Fucking yeah, the whole night. That whole night was just how can I say this? Weird.
A fucking adventure.
It was an adventure. I didn't tell y'all this part. I was running low on gas. I was running low on like life energy, as they would say. Like I had to go to the gas station, get a rip it. I had to use the last of my money to fucking take him home. And fucking, I mean, I'm glad I can laugh about it now because you know that shit's sort of trivial, but still, it's about the way you treat people, man.
Yep. And also during the whole thing, I can't remember exactly. When they say that the other thing, we was thinking about like, wait a minute, he's doing all this, fucking up Red Panda's house. And I was trying to remember, like, ain't his sister and brother
chilling there too. I'm like, out there the whole time, like, are they there for this chick? I'm like, man, he just.
You know what happened? I think, I don't know if this is the same night, but I remember one time. I mean, I left this out today. I left this out the story. I remember one time that I think my sister had tried to help him out with some trigonometry, and she was talking about she was hungry or whatever. So I'm like, okay, but she has a boyfriend, so you know, she's covered pretty much. And he tried to this beta cuck ass motherfucker trying to tell, well, if you want to, we can go to Wendy's and get you one of these Caesar wraps or whatever. I'm like, nigga, it ain't your fucking car. It ain't your fucking car. Why the fuck are you offering me? You know, I love my sister to death, but shit, if she ain't asked for it, you know, I'm not gonna get it for her. You know?
Yep.
It's a principle of the matter. Like, oh hell. Anyway, it's the principle of the matter. I'm like, you're just offering my services. You don't even know if we have enough gas because you're just using me as a fucking taxi or fucking Uber. You know, a pre you know, company Uber or whatever. To fucking take you anywhere you need to go. I'm like, you don't pay any gas money. You haven't paid gas money in a fucking long fucking time.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Do you just offer to get a Caesar wrap like that? Like that's doing something?
Like, yeah. I'm
Like, the
like,
whole time, like, hey, we can go get a Caesar wrap. Like I say, hey, you want to go to McDonald's get a Happy Meal?
like, nigga, really? Like, really?
Now I see why he took his ass to Iowa. I guess that works in Iowa, I guess.
The hell you mean? The bitch was taking care of him.
You made it even worse.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. This dude barely had enough money for this fucking ticket. There and back. She ended up having to buy him snacks so he can go back. I mean, what the hell? Because he was bragging about, oh look, I'm in Iowa, whatever. I'm the only black person here. No shit, motherfucker, you're in the Midwest. Shit, ain't no black people out there.
Like, how you bragging about being in Iowa?
And then he was talking about fucking, they went to Dollar General or whatever, the local grocery store, and she was buying them snacks and stuff, and like all these white people were shocked that he was a black person in Iowa and shit. I'm like, shit, if I fucking saw a lion in the middle of fucking Albany, you know, just roaming around, okay, that's a bad example, but I'd be scared, but I'd be shocked too, but anyway.
I'm like, Cheehaw, y'all have a problem.
Yeah, there's a wild motherfucker running around here. But anyway,
how you bragging about Iowa? Don't y'all folks care about Iowa, the damn school test, and when it's the first presidential primary?
The state fair. Can't even get the state fair.
Oh yeah, the state fair.
And Slipknot. But that's not the point. It used to be Seth Rollins, but you know, he turned out to be a total douche, but whatever.
He let his Twitter fingers run wild on the wrong thing.
Yeah, and he sent these weird, you know what, never mind, I'm done with that. So, what else is there, man?
Seth Rollins offered Becky Lynch a Caesar's wrap.
They're probably CrossFit fucking right now.
What is that?
CrossFit fucking?
No, the Caesar wrap.
I mean, they were okay. I mean, for $4 wasn't that bad, but I mean, but McDonald's was offering the same shit.
But question about that part is, did he already know shit a boyfriend before that?
I don't think he cared. I think he's just a
yeah, he is that. Yeah, he is that kind of guy. But I wonder if he ever listened to TLC.
Scrub?
Mm-hmm. Not even. I mean.
You need to start chasing waterfalls too.
Mm-hmm. That would just blow me right there. Caesar's rap.
Yeah, Caesar's fucking rap, bro. Like he was offered it like it was something.
Alright.
I mean, he had everybody fooled. He didn't have, well, you know, he had me fooled for a while, you know. But I'm glad that, like, you know, when you get older or whatever, and you start experiencing people more. I mean, even though I hate retail, I mean, it exposes you to people and how they are and how they treat you, you know.
and fucking who you can fucking trust and who you can't fucking trust. And I'll never trust a motherfucker that paid with $100 bill to buy some goddamn cherry lemon heads. I will never trust a motherfucker like that. They just trying to flex or whatever. That's some dumbass shit. I will never trust a motherfucker like that.
I don't work in retail, but I can see the look is on cashier's eyes when somebody do that. Because I already learned that just fucks up the whole register where you gotta give that much damn change.
Yeah. But what else is there? So have you had any interaction with F.N.B since damn, when was the last time you met up with him? Or not met up with him, but interacted with him?
The last time I seen that dude just happened to be at Walmart. I saw him, but I didn't pretend he didn't exist. I just kept walking. I'm like,
how long ago was this?
Bruh, last time we started dealing with him was the time we did the Whiteys, wasn't it? That was the same year, right?
That was the same year, yeah.
What year was that?
2013. I remember this. I remember the year, like, because GTA Online had dropped, or GTA 5 had dropped, GTA Online, yada yada yada.
Then it had to be no later than 2015. It had to be no later than 2015, cause I'm like, yeah, my mind drawing a blank on him anywhere since then. All I know is, it was at Super Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, when I saw him over there, coming towards the video game section, I just saw him. I don't know if he saw me or not, but I was just like, yeah, I'm not even gonna greet this dude and tell him like that. Just like, yeah.
Yeah, my last interaction was at Retail Afghanistan. I'll get into that. I'll talk about that interaction later on in the video. It wasn't a good interaction. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much.
Cause I already know chances are he'll probably do the same shit that he always do. He probably gonna start saying, man, you know what really happened with me and Red Panda, this happened, and man, but like, or he'll start talking about Afrocentric homeboy brother, or what the real quote unquote truth is, etc. etc. Alright. I don't feel like hearing him bullshit, cause I already know he's gonna be him look like a saint and all this and just trashing everybody else. So
I'm no saint in this either, cause I have my hand bloody in the stab wounds. But shit, if he ever wants to fucking talk it out or have an interview, I'll put it up on YouTube. Shit, I will put it up on YouTube. I have nothing against that. If like you want to talk about, you want to tell all my damn secrets or whatever. I have no problem with that. He can tell everybody whatever the hell he wants to say about me, because more than likely coming out of his mouth, more than 99% false. He told a few truths. He has told a few truths, like his living situation and all this other stuff. But to be honest with you, I can give a shit. I can give a shit what he has to say, to be honest with you.
But
you can say whatever.
Yeah, but it's more like, dude, you're like, you talk about like, have somebody do your work for you.
Yeah.
Then you don't do your own. Then you turn around and lie to your cousins about how you did all this.
Yeah.
But then you turn around and try to put them on blast. I'm like, I don't know why you put them on blast to me. Like, dude, I know them way longer than I know you, so why? So is it, why do I gonna take your word over theirs and stuff like that in the first place?
Yeah.
Especially since every situation he talks about, like, he's never done anything wrong, and it's just like, and then he flies out to handle all types of random stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know what I said, besides the cop thing, but I said him going on and on about shop guys, stuff like that, and it's just like,
like, he could have just just buried the hatchet. I would just bury the hatchet and like just kept going. I would, I don't know this phrase. What's this phrase come from? But live your best life.
Yeah.
It's like this best life, in his terms, is just making himself look like a fucking saint and making everybody else look like they're the ones doing him dirty or doing him wrong. I mean,
You're not a victim.
Yep.
It's like I said. It's like when I interviewed the Thought Red Panda. You're not a victim. You're the fucking villain in your own fucking story. That's sad. I mean, it's really sad. I mean, granted, you were not dealt the best hand of cards. I mean, no one is. I mean, unless you're born into rich. But still, if you're born into like wealth and shit, that shit. I mean,
yeah, even that's not easy.
It's not as.
I mean, those people commit suicide, even when they have all that stuff. Like, wait, they have everything, they still committed suicide. So, like,
yeah, commit suicide, or they fly. What is it? They destroy their fundage, or make some bad decisions and all this other shit. Not everybody's dealt a bad hand. You just have to fucking have to work with those cards, you know. And I understand you were legally blind or whatever it is, but that doesn't give you a fucking excuse to treat everybody else like shit and like make yourself look like you've done nothing. Like make yourself look like a fucking martyr. Cause you're not a fucking martyr. You're a fucking hypocritic ass. Ooh, don't let me get started. Don't let me get started.
Well, I don't get
Two-faced ass motherfucker.
I don't get what his beef with his cousins were. I'm like, yeah, they do some stuff that's quite annoying, but like, at most it's just annoying.
Yeah, it's never to maliciously, goddamn, I can't even talk, maliciously harm somebody, or, you know. He went out for malice, man. He was out for malice. He was out to hurt somebody, you know, either emotionally or physically. And like, a person with that much hatred, they got to be locked up in an asylum or something. I mean, I don't know though. They have to be locked up in an asylum or fucking, you know, have their brain evaluated. Because if you're harboring that much hate, that much, what do they call it, Anna? Is that the right word? That much, just there's something wrong with you.
Also, I mean the fact that up here, I can't even figure out exactly how to put it, but
What's up?
crap, I lost my train of thought for a minute. Listen, I mean, I might remember to go through it. I said, they felt like this, man, because it's like, okay, some of the crazy things they done up here, you just end up now just being part of a joke. Like the whole real wrestling hiatus because somebody didn't edit the video on time, or
I let that shit go a long time ago, man. I let that shit go, man. I'm even like watching Star. I even let go of like, okay, I still hate League with a passion, but if my friend or somebody's streaming, I'll fucking hop in and watch. I'm like, ooh, what's that? I'll be like that little kid, like, ooh, what's that? I don't know what that is. Ooh, what the fuck is that thing? Ooh, look at me. Like that, you know, because I don't know anything about League, but shit, it's if it's interests them, it might interest me, but I'll never fucking play that shit.
Like, some of this stuff just came a bit of a joke by now, bro. Like, it kind of like the same thing I said about before. Some dudes like this hood nigga mentality where they act like, well, they got like, well, I did how some folks put it like it's a zero-sum game. Like, if I'm losing, somebody's winning, or if in order for me to win, everybody else got to lose.
Yeah.
So like, if I can't get over while putting everybody else down, like, dude, I'm like, this ain't Hollywood. It don't work that way.
Sound like Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Hear that fucked up ass contract. Oh shit.
Like, if I got dealt a bad hand, I gotta make sure everybody else's hand gets bad as mine so I can succeed. I'm like, it don't work that way.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point, like, you know, where I've noticed with some things, like, I can help other people, but most of the time I can't even help my damn self. It's funny. I find it hilarious. Like, to me, that's hilarious. But like you were saying before, Age being his brother, they're good people, man. They have some annoying habits or whatever, but they're good people. They've never, you know, tried to physically or, you know, emotionally, for the most part, for all I know, try to hurt somebody. But this guy, F.N.B, there ain't much more to say about it, man.
I was such a homeboy and brother, like, yeah, nothing about this ever made me go like, yeah, I can't hang out with this dude. Oh, this dude gonna get me in some fucked up shit. I'm like, that guy, I'm like,
I'm like, bruh. I'm like, you had a whole crew standing there. You had a whole crew standing there about 3 feet away from a cop about to tase your ass. I'm like, why the fuck we in this situation?
Yeah, I'm like, how the hell did I get myself into this shit?
Talk about when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for this interview. Do you have any final words to say for the viewers out there, the fuck off army?
Yeah, let's put it this way. How about if you don't treat your friends like enemies and you won't end up on the show like this?
Yeah.
Sure.
True. Alright. I'd like to thank you, the Lone Wolf. Did I have to add the article? Or just call you Lone Wolf? Whatever. You can fuck off now. Drugs.
Thanks to X-Dog for the interview. E-Call always comes in clutch. That's what I'm talking about. More people need to be like that. He provided some much needed insight to that night. After telling X-Dog and whoever else was in that party all the shit that occurred, I had went to bed. I tapped my nephew on the shoulder. He opened his eyes and I could tell he was pissed off and grumpy. But he moved anyway. And then it was lights out for me. Most people would be pissed off. I was more like ambivalent to the situation. I remember one time I had got drunk and high at a party or whatever, and then I threw up in a bag, then I dropped the bag. That was embarrassing, but it still made me clean it up though. And I got some other stories where I threw up, and you know what? I'm just a drunk bastard. Most people would be pissed off. I was more ambivalent towards it. If he talked to me, he talked to me. If not, so be it. I've been drunk before, but when I threw up, I had to clean it up. The next day, I didn't wake up till noon. I thought I wouldn't hear from F.N.B. for at least a week. You know, judging from the amount of puke he regurgitated. But around 4 p.m., I received a Facebook message. F.N.B. The motherfucker didn't even apologize. This is what he said.
I understand if you won't talk to me anymore.
He continued.
I need help with some schoolwork.
You know, the first reason we started hanging out. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a sucker. No homo and no Jonas Brothers. But I decided to help him. After all that bullshit he put me through, I decided to give him one more chance. And from the next week of hanging out with F.N.B., I learned a lesson that I'll never forget. I drove to his house, picked him up, and navigated back home.
Hey man, can we get some soup at Walmart?
I didn't say anything. I just adjusted course for Walmart. I remember he was saying he was going to give me some money for my troubles. He got to Walmart, he got some soup.
Here, man.
F.N.B. said, handing over $20, at which this point was an insult. $20 for driving you these last few months with hardly any gas money. $20 for the beer he drunk and I will never get to drink. $20 for cleaning up the gallon and a half of vomit he threw up on the floor, the couch, my carpet, etc. $20 for wasting my time on this half-ass friendship. I took the money, thanked him, I went right to the Dollar Tree next door. I went straight to the back, bought at least $10 worth of cleaning supplies, just in case the shit happened again. And I think I bought about 5 or 6 Arizona 42-ounce bottles of tea. I love Arizona. I fucking love it. F.N.B. asked,
What's that for?
I replied, just in case someone decided to throw up everywhere again, I'll be prepared. We went back to my place, I made the soup for F.N.B. and we actually got some work done. F.N.B. mentioned he lost his phone, but I didn't see it. Nor did I give a fuck about it.
Man, I gotta find my phone. I got pictures of my girlfriend on there.
The phone was never found. Never trust a drunk person with a phone, or keys, or alcohol for that matter. A few days had passed. F.N.B. didn't come over for a few days because I didn't have the car. Finally, he showed up Thursday, back to his old ways. Wanted to play the game and do the same old shit he would do before the homecoming event. Eventually, he needed a ride home. I remember looking at the gas gauge early, and it was dangerously low. I told him, I don't know if I can take you home. The car is low on gas. He responded,
Well, you took that money I gave you and put it in gas.
And that right there, that was my breaking point. Really? I responded. Really? I was beyond fucking pissed. My nephew was there, and he was not happy either. Might say he was more pissed than I was. F.N.B. smiled wildly, obviously pleased with himself. I don't know if I put my foot down or what, but I was done with F.N.B. Well, I said, the car needs gas. I'm not going anywhere. He either put gas in the car that night, or he had his mom pick him up. My birthday came around and I didn't hang around with anybody. F.N.B. wanted to come over, but I told him I wasn't going to be home. I spent the day at home, alone. I didn't want to be bothered by anyone. And after my birthday, that's when things get a little foggy. I can't remember it that much. I know we started hanging out less and less. He started hanging out with his other cousin, not AHB, and his brother. But he started hanging out with another cousin, and he started getting high. I have no problem with weed, but still. It got to the point where he would skip school just to smoke weed. And he would come over, and I could tell he blew through all his money because he would always bring freaking ramen noodles for me to cook. And I got pissed off of that shit. I still fucking hate ramen noodles for that exact same reason. Because he would bring these motherfuckers over and expect me to cook them for him in a certain way. There's a few incidents I can recall after my birthday. One incident was AHB asked me to walk with him to Walgreens to get some elderberry. I guess F.N.B. thought he would finesse his way into my room and self-shop while I was gone. When F.N.B. saw AHB come through the door of my room, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost. I think he immediately wanted to go home. I didn't have the car at the moment, so he had to wait it out in the presence of AHB. Another time was my boy King was throwing a party. And I can't remember the exact reason why he threw the party. He invited everybody, including F.N.B. There are a few things I remember about this party. My nephew drank like 20 shots, and I still don't know how he didn't end up throwing up. I know King ran out of ice and mixer, but that's his M.O. Shout out to King. F.N.B., who promised not to drink for a while, drank quite a bit, but nothing vomit-inducing. He mentioned he had to go to Walmart, which reminded me of another story. Okay, here's another sidebar, y'all. Like there's not enough in this motherfucker anyway. I hate y'all. When me and F.N.B. started first hanging out, I remember his mom and his sister went to Panama City Beach, and F.N.B. didn't have a key. Why he didn't have a key, I have no idea. We waited until about 5 a.m., and his uncle, who is not sound of mind, finally let him in. Why did I bring this up? Because we killed a lot of time at Walmart, just looking at shit. I also killed a lot of gas. Back to where I was going. He wanted to go to Walmart to get stuff for a Spanish class party. Great. F.N.B. was skipping class but showed up for the party. Typical nigga shit. He kept on talking about this girl who sat next to him, and he noticed she was not wearing any panties under her chinos, and okay, did you smash? Does your girlfriend know? Oh yeah, what girlfriend? I forgot to bring that up as well. His girlfriend that he went all the way to Iowa for? Yeah, remember her? The main component of F.N.B. Part 2? She ends up breaking up with him about a month and a half later. As with everything, he made it look like it was not his fault. I mean, people grow apart. It's come to the point where death do you part is as meaningless as a one-night stand. There's nothing wrong with dating, but at some point you have to realize, fuck the love shit. Anyway, he was spending too much time trying to figure out why. Well, I could think of one. LDR. Long distance relationship. They rarely work. You can blame factor X or variable Y, but it all comes down to the 3-letter abbreviation. The only LDR I've known to work consistently was a sniper rifle on Destiny 1, and the gun was useless by Season 2. Thanks, Bungie, you fucking pricks. Anyway, people grow apart. Or maybe she just realized F.N.B. was a piece of shit that was going to cheat on the first chance he got. Or vice versa. Yeah. Back to the Walmart shit. The reason I mentioned that was while we were walking around Walmart getting party supplies, he mentioned his mother and sister were getting cleaning gigs and making bank off of it. He mentioned buying all this shit and the both of us doing the same thing. As I thought before, F.N.B. had squandered the last of his school money, and I wasn't surprised. No wonder he stopped eating all the fast food and replaced it with noodles. I just stopped caring. After he had stopped coming over, he asked me if I knew of any jobs he mentioned. I responded with a flat fucking no. I remember he came over one afternoon, didn't say hello or anything, came in, slept on my couch for 4 or 5 hours. Mind you, he rode the bus over. He could have rode that motherfucker straight home. Afterward, he said, "Thank you for letting me sleep off that weed high, man." I replied with silence. I was fed up. He then started watching some sports shit highlights or whatever the fuck it was, loud as fuck. He then started watching the movie Belly the same way. Don't get me wrong, Belly is a motherfucking gangster classic, but motherfucker, I'm trying to get work done. At my wit's end, I looked him in the eyes and said, well, I don't know if he could see me, but look here. God damn it. You're doing some shit that you can be doing at your own house. I'm over here trying to get work done, and you're playing a video loud as fuck. If you want to do that shit, you could do it at home. If you're not here to do schoolwork or get help, I don't know why you're here. He looked offended and said,
I'm sorry, man.
And that was all I can remember from my interactions with F.N.B. I recall him mentioning he had surgery in December and he never came back. Mind you, I have not moved from the house I was staying at since I first met F.N.B. We barely communicated except when he wanted his magic cards back, and after pestering me a while, I gave him the AHB. Bruh, I never wanted your shit. Oh yeah, we kept on talking about that one chick with a deep voice at the card shop. But she was cute. My homie for life, $10. He kept mentioning,
Damn, I never got to smoke weed with him.
To be honest, man, $10, I'm glad you didn't. Because you probably would have inherited my leech. My fucking parasite. There were a few other interactions, both in person and word of mouth. Does anybody in the fuck off army recall the Whiteys and the Coonies, the 2 reward shows that I mentioned in F.N.B. Part 3? Well, there's another show on that same channel called Real Wrestling. And it's still going. We're about to hit 90 fucking episodes. So, he wanted to sit in on one of those episodes. I told everybody no. He's killed 2 shows. I'm not letting him kill a third. I know AHB is a powder keg of energy. All he needs is a racially charged spark and the show is over. Especially in this PC world, which is not PC. Speaking of AHB, I remember AHB telling me about one afternoon him and F.N.B. played basketball. Actually just shot around. F.N.B. told him he passed all of his classes. I actually have a picture screen cap of his grades by the end of the semester. And yes, he did pass. 1 class. I've had 4 run-ins with F.N.B. before we stopped hanging out. The first one was at Staples with AHB in 2015. Second time, we were at Big Lots with, you guessed it, AHB. That day in 2017 was crazy. I'll probably do a video about it later. Ugh. The third and fourth time was at Retail Afghanistan. The third time he acted like he didn't see me. I'm fine with that. The final interaction I had with F.N.B. happened last year. I was stocking beverages in the refrigerator. And here comes F.N.B. with his mom. F.N.B. was using a cane to walk around. He bumped into a case-stack of plastic containers, knocking him over. I knew this motherfucker saw me. God damn it. His mom picked up the plastic containers and asked him why he do that. He replied incoherently, but I did make out one word. There's a Meredith Brooks song and even a Seven Dust song about that same word. There's a gun on the Borderlands that shares the same name. All these females claim to be the baddest one. You guessed it. Bitch. I'm glad it was really hard to hear over the refrigerator and freezer units in the back of the store, because I would have lost my fucking job. It happened so fast, before I realized what occurred, F.N.B. was the next dial. Just the sheer audacity of this fuck nigga to try me at my place of employment and just walk off like he was doing right with that pitter-patter snickering like he's the slickest son of a bitch that ever walked the earth. And that right there is where I end my interactions with F.N.B. See? God damn it. Look. I don't give a shit if you unfriended me on Facebook. I don't care if you don't like me as a person. I don't care if you respect me or not. I'm not trying to make myself look like the victim. I'm just telling the story from the way I saw it unfold. F.N.B, as you weave your quilt of patchwork lies, leading to the circular logic you deem yourself comfortable in, the non sequiturs you consider to be intelligence, I see as insignificant as a Trump University degree. You have no further accreditation in my life. I'm not saying that all the times we hung out were bad. We had fun. And thank you for all that you've done for me. But you really need to take a look in the mirror and see who you are. Because if you see yourself as a victim, you need to reevaluate your life. Stop being the Stockholm Syndrome sufferer to your own lunacy and realize you are not the martyr you think you are. Rather, you're just another fuck nigga. Lastly, I'm not extending an olive branch because we're past the point of pleasantries. If you want to dispute anything I've said at any point, by all means, let's discuss this like gentlemen. Because you lied to me. You lied to your cousin. No telling who else you lied to or lied about. You're a selfish, two-faced, backstabbing, wannabe, intelligent troglodyte with no moral compass. You manipulative... You know what? I have an interview that could sum this shit up.
Hello. I still hear every last one of you. This is the pessimistic Red Panda, and I managed to secure another interview with Savage Bear. Savage Bear, welcome.
What's going on, people?
So, you already know the topic of discussion. It's F.N.B. Anything you want to say before we start discussing this?
Nope. I just say, you guys do the best you can and keep your head up, be persistent, and let's make dreams reality.
Shit, that's the opposite of what my channel believe in, but okay, but alright. Savage Bear, I want to take you back 6 years, 2006. I want to take you back 6 years ago to 2013, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
GTA 5 online just dropped.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, it's a lot of nostalgia. So, I think you were there when our nephew, he was. I think what had happened was I was in the room doing like I'm working on some other project, and F.N.B was in here like playing the video. Am I jogging your memory?
Trying to
And
remember.
and I went off on him. I said, man, you see me trying to do this shit or whatever, right? You see me trying to do this shit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And nephew told you, and y'all, I could hear y'all cackling in the room. What was your recollection from that?
Well, from our understanding, we both knew that you was ticked off. And it's just like when a person reaches a certain limit, that's when it's just time to just like, just back off. We were just like, oh shit, this motherfucker's pissed off. And it's just like you never make when a person reaches that boiling point. That's it. We knew that you reached it, so we started cackling like, oh shit. He's gonna whip his ass. He's gonna whip his ass. And I was just like, oh shit. And then my nephew was just like, nah, he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. But yeah, we knew for a fact that you reached that point. And we just started laughing like hell because I was just like, I don't break up fights. I just look.
Yeah. Oh man, but there's a few things that and the stupid thing was even after that, my dumb ass was willing to forgive him because I'm a very easygoing person,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't until you and nephew you know, y'all show me, you know, it's like, man, he using the hell out you. He manipulating the shit out you.
Yeah.
You gotta see this, and then I'm really glad you showed me that. You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I would say majority of people do what's best for them, and a lot of times like we're in this this world where we want to see the best in people. But once you realize that sometimes you have to be selfish upon like your own actions, because a lot of times people really gonna do what's best for them, so you gotta do what's best for you. It's not you being selfish to like a big extent, but this is a world that's it's like a dog eat dog world. Like you have to do what's best for you because no one's gonna look out for you except yourself.
Right.
And it's just like when a person shows their true colors, believe them. Like people are who they are, and they learn from different core values, different life lessons, through TV shows, a whole bunch of emulation and stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, if you can really tell like who's your true friend or who's gonna be by your side by like their course of action. It's just about you really have to just look like, okay, if a person is you, shoot, after a while you're gonna get tired of it. And then you just gotta cut them off. It's not like you want, it's just like you moving on, you being the better person, not giving any energy toward the situation. So yeah, so that's the main thing that you gotta do.
Yeah, I found out like when I stop dealing with you or whatever, they, you know, it's not like it's not like a dead cut off. It's more like they just fizzle out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like, you know, really cutting people off just like saying, you know, fuck you, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
You know, it's more like you start seeing that person less and less, and then it's over with. I mean,
it's like one of those things. Like I deal with people from a distance because it's just like you put so much into people believing that they're this so-called person. But let's say if you was in the instance, like they'll show if they're gonna be there for you or not. Versus, if there was an instance, they was like, oh man, pick up the phone, or whatever. Or if I don't know, it's just very counterintuitive that people just don't want to reciprocate the same actions that you display towards them.
yeah.
And that's when you realize, okay, well, shoot, I give as much effort as someone else gives enough effort. Like, I know people are supposed to like lead by example and go about things like particular ways, but you have to look out for you.
Yeah.
Cause people ain't no one gonna care about you. When you die, you die. I mean,
Yeah, that's it. Close the book.
yeah.
Man. So have you had any interactions with F.N.B ever since 2013, like past that?
I think I seen him one day walking down the street, but I mean, other than that, no. And it's not like I have any disdain towards him or anything like that. I just accept people for who they are, and I just move on. I'm not gonna put energy in any type of situation that should manifest again. I just leave it alone. I mean, it's done. It's there. It's over with. I move forward.
Exactly why I'm doing this, and I'm done. I'm done with this chapter. I mean, freaking. This has been a ongoing saga on my channel for about a year, and I think it's time. You know, I should pull the plug on it.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, I did. Did I ever tell you about the incident where I met him at retail Afghanistan? Well, I didn't meet him at retail Afghanistan, but here's the incident. So this happened last year.
Yeah.
And fucking, I was stocking some stuff in the refrigerator, and this man like knocks over fucking case stack and stuff. His mom like said, "Why you do this?" And then he just go off on her. And but I think he was going off going off at me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it's real like that. It's real like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. To me, that's just like he's just ready to dig up something that that dig up some bullshit just to cause some fucking. He wants me to act out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not gonna act out against him because I want to be a blind man's ass. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta take the high road. I mean, if you want to do that low road shit, go ahead, man. I don't care. But it really bothered me at that time, because I really want to take action against him.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized, like, maybe I should just, keep playing this hand I'm dealt. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do something that's gonna, take away the blessing that has been given to me.
Well, sure.
I mean, like, I'm atheist or whatever, but I still believe people get blessings,
Yeah.
And if you waste those blessings, I mean, what the fuck do you have?
Yeah. That's understandable. So, I have a question.
Go ahead.
If,
wow, that's weird.
yeah. So if you was to see him again, like how would you act towards him?
That's a good question. I don't even know how I would do. If he says hello to me, I'll say hi. But if he says something to me, I'm not gonna say anything to him. Like you said, I'm not gonna put energy into something that's dead.
Yeah.
Shit. I ain't about to say, hey man, let's hang out, play some rock band, or fuck that shit. That shit over and done with.
So what if he just said, yeah man, it's been a long time and I just feel like we should hang out again. Like, what would be your response?
I'm working all the fucking time, which I am. I just have a fucking 86-hour work week. How you think I feel?
So, another question, like, what if he says, like, hey man, I've been thinking, and it's been on my mind, and he just apologized. Like, how would you take that, and how would you react towards that?
See, I'd forgive him, but I can't do anything else with that. I mean, he buried the hatchet. That's fine, but we're not hanging out anymore.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going down that road again. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's like saying, okay, there's a wreck on 75, right? And fucking, there's an alternate route, but you go on 75 anyway.
I think
it's fucking stupid. You're just gonna get stuck again.
Yeah, I think it's like going back to an ex. Like with me, I'll never go back to an ex.
I've done that one time. I'll never do that shit again.
Yeah, it's called X for a reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason that they put an X in tic-tac-toe. That shit's
yeah.
over when the game is over.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I feel like with instances, you should be aware of the consequences that every situation takes and everything gives you.
Mm-hmm.
So just because like something ended doesn't mean that you have to put any energy towards it.
Yeah.
I just feel like once the door is closed, another one opens, and there's a reason why certain relationships end or whatever. It's just like with childhood friends or friends from college or like there's a reason why your circle gets small.
Yeah.
Because everything gets weeded out. People reveal like who they truly are, and people are gonna do what's best for them. I'm pretty sure if the world was to end today, or a purge would occur, like people's gonna protect their families because that's all they know, or they may just, harm others or whatever. People always do what's best for them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I don't blame you as far as like him knocking over the stuff while you was at work. I felt that was very
disrespectful.
Well, I mean, yeah, towards him, but it displays his character.
Yeah.
Because when people are mad, when people are blaming others for their mistakes, I feel like they have like hate towards themselves, and they can't really see like the greater good of a certain situation. A lot of people dwell on situations because of past instances, and they can't get past those reasons because they're still stuck in the past. Like stuff that had occurred over 20 years ago should not carry over to today.
Yeah.
You should always look forward. Okay, well, look at the positive situations. Like the guy may be blind, but shoot, I mean, he still has his hearing or whatever. Or
Yeah.
he may be like this guy is disrespecting his mom or whatever, you know, and
Yeah.
that just shows you like if he doesn't respect his mom, like he doesn't respect himself. It doesn't matter like how he was brought up or how he went about situations. Like this is truly who he is. Like guys and females, they're very manipulative about certain instances. Like people lie about the smallest shit. Like okay, that car's red, no, it's blue. I mean, what does it matter? I think it's just really people should really be their authentic self, and I just say like you did right by just leaving the situation, and it's good that you got explained this through an interview because you gotta have an outlet. You gotta let this stuff out,
Yeah.
and then but the thing about it though is just like one thing that we may forget is like we may let it out, but it's best that we never bring it back up. We just keep moving on.
Yeah.
Because towards any situation, I mean, you're going to take your L's in life.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Daily L's.
and I take it as like lessons learned and, just like losses. So just take your loss, adapt from it, and just move on.
All right. Well, that was very inspirational. That's the opposite of this channel. What the fuck? But yeah, I do hope for the best for this guy. I mean, I'm not saying that as just to say it, but I really hope this guy, really learns who he is, and shit. Damn. I'm keeping that in there. Well, I'd like to thank you, Savage Bear, for this interview.
Hey, no problem.
Any parting words for the fuck off army?
Nope. One thing I gotta say is, you can fuck off now!
Damn, he beat me to it.
I want to give a shout out to Savage Bear. Thank you for the interview. You always coming through in a clutch. S is in for life, you know. And that's it. I grant this series its last rites. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. However the shit goes. And that's it. You can fuck off now! Shit. Man. Shit. Oh, fuck. Ugh.
By signing the contract, Ryder, the greatest contract in YouTube history, you have placed all your assets in my court. You are the greatest, most fabulous chess player in the history of surrender. Optimistic Red Panda, how are you?
I'm okay. Just wondering why you invited me here. I don't need a haircut.
Au contraire, Optimistic Red Panda. It's not your hair we are going to get rid of. Ha, ha, ha.
My eyebrows? Well, I don't know about that. That would make me look like a sociopath. Man, why you holding out on me, man? Fuck! I need a fucking fix. I'm fucking jonesing over here, man.
Fine.
Oh, shit. God damn, that's the shit.
You're pathetic. You need help. You're cut off. I can't keep giving you the greatest drug on the face of the earth.
Kids, don't do drugs, or you'll end up like that guy.
Back to the Optimistic Red Panda. No, we're not cutting off your eyebrows.
Oh, good. I will look like one of those goth freaks.
We're cutting off your mustache.
No! That's my best quality.
Hold him still.
No!
Yes. The market for clean-shaven characters is on the rise. Yes. Ha 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 ha.
I will never forgive you for this. Fuck you and fuck your contract. My modeling career is over.
Go fetch me my red panda. Ryder, stay put. We have some details in the contract we have to discuss. Ah, ah, ah.
My mustache was my best quality. There goes my contract with L'Oreal Nepal. Too bad I can't transform like Pessy. Where is Pessy?